Good evening and welcome. So good to see all your wonderful faces. Anyone here for the first time? Yay. Welcome. Well, we hope it won't be your last, although this is the last concert of 2023. We do start up again in January with a live stream from the UK, and then we pull into a whole season, the winter-spring series. But now I'll tell you more about that at the break. I'm Joy Bennett. I'm the executive director of Old Songs, and we're so happy to see all these wonderful faces. Windborne, amazing group. Many of you know them, some of you don't. Just off a Scandinavian tour last month, and they had an amazing time. But I'm going to not talk anymore because you didn't come to hear me talk. So without further ado, Windborne!
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you one of them.
What shall be the one of them?
One is one and one alone.
Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you two of them.
What shall be the two of them?
Two of the Christmas babes in green.
One is one and one alone. Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you three of them.
What shall be the three of them?
Three of the three that's in Bethlehem.
Two are the Christmas babes in green. One and one alone. Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you four of them.
What shall be the four of them?
Four are the carolers at the door.
Three are the three that's in Bethlehem. Two are the Christmas babes in green. One and one alone. Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you five of them.
What shall be the five of them?
Five are the oxen standing by.
Four are the carolers at the door. Three are the three that's in Bethlehem. Two are the Christmas babes in green. One and one alone. Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you six of them.
What shall be the six of them?
Six of the six that never did mix.
Five are the oxen standing by. Four are the carolers at the door. Three are the three that's in Bethlehem. Two are the Christmas babes in green. One and one alone. Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you seven of them.
What shall be the seven of them? Seven are the shiners up in the sky. Six are the six that never did mix. Five are the oxen standing by. Four are the carolers at the door. Three are the three that's in Bethlehem. Two are the Christmas babes in green. One and one alone. Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you eight of them.
What shall be the eight of them?
Eight of them are the filly shine white. Seven are the shiners up in the sky.
Six are the six that never did mix.
Five are the oxen standing by.
Four are the carolers at the door. Three are the three that's in Bethlehem. Two are the Christmas babes in green. And one and one alone. Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you nine of them.
What shall be the nine of them?
Nine of them's at Mary Ann.
Eight of them are the filly shine white. Seven are the shiners up in the sky. Six that never did mix. Five are the oxen standing by. Four are the carolers at the door. Three are the three that's in Bethlehem. Two are the Christmas babes in green. One and one alone. are the 10 commandments.
9 of them said Mary Ann.
8 of them are the Philly shine white.
7 are the shiners up in the sky.
6 are the 6 that never did mix.
5 are the oxen standing by.
4 are the carolers at the door. 3 are the 3 that's in Bethlehem. 2 are the Christmas babes in green. 1 is one alone. Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you 11 of them.
What shall be the 11 of them?
11 all gone to heaven.
10 are the 10 commandments. 9 of them said Mary Ann. 8 of them are the Philly shine white. 7 are the shiners up in the sky. 6 are the 6 that never did mix. 5 are the oxen standing by. 4 are the carolers at the door. 3 are the 3 that's in Bethlehem. 2 are the Christmas babes in green. 1 is one and one alone. Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Come and I will sing you.
What shall I sing you?
I will sing you 12 of them.
What shall be the 12 of them? 12 are the followers all in a row. 11 all gone to heaven. 10 are the 10 commandments. 9 of them sent Mary Ann. 8 of them are the Philly shine white. 7 are the shiners up in the sky. 6 that never did mix. 5 are the oxen standing by. 4 are the carolers at the door. 3 are the 3 that's in Bethlehem.
2 are the Christmas babes in green. 1 is one and one alone.
Come to me, dilly, come a dilly, alone, and never shall remain so.
Thank you, and welcome to this evening of song and story, reflection and celebration. We are Windborne. This is Will, Lauren, Lynn, and I'm Jeremy, and we're so delighted to have all of you here at All Songs tonight to celebrate this season of solstice with us. And when I say with us, I do mean with us. We hope that you will sing on some of these songs, and there's some choruses printed in your programs for some of them. So when you notice that, come and join on in with us, including on this next song. But for now, we'll welcome you in from the cold. The dark of winter wraps around us tight. The lamps are fired, and flickering light beats time to the fiddle as the notes float softly down like the year's first snow. While outside the window, a blast of late December wind whistles harmony to the drone of the pipes. We push the old year back against the wall so we can dance a jig for Christmas and welcome in the new.
The boar's head in hand bear ivy decked with bays and rosemary. And I pray you, my masters, be merry, quod estis convivio. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes Domino. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes Domino. The boar's head, as I understand, is the rarest dish in all the land, which thus bedecked with a gay garland, let us servire cantico. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes Domino. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes Domino. A boar it is, a sovereign beast, acceptable at every feast. So let this boar be to most and least ad omnis delectatio. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes Domino. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes King of bliss, which on this day to be served is, in reginem atrio. Caput de ferro, redens laudes Domino. Caput de ferro, redens laudes Domino. Caput de ferro, redens laudes Domino. Caput de ferro, redens laudes Domino.
Wonderful singing, thank you all. Well, we first made an arrangement of the Boar's Head Carol for a show called A Christmas Celtic Sojourn at the request of Brian O'Donovan, our dear friend and mentor who died earlier this year. And he always included that first poem in his show as well, so we will always think of him at this time of the year. But now is also the season when we gather together to feast and share in the bounty of our harvests and bless our crops so that we may have abundance once again. And in England, there's a custom of visiting houses and orchards to make an offering of drink and song and good cheer, recognizing our reliance on one another and renewing the bonds of community. And this custom takes its name from a blessing which says, "Be in good health, Wassail."
Here we come a-wassailing among the leaves so green.
Here we come a-wandering, so fairly to be seen. Now is winter time, strangers travel far and near, and we wish you, send you a happy new year. Bud and blossom, bud and blossom, bud and bloom and bear, so we may have plenty and cider all next year. Hatfuls and in capfuls and in bushel bags and all, and the cider running out of every gutter hole. We hope that all your barley will prosper fine and grow, so that you'll have plenty and a bit more to bestow. We hope your wethers they grow fat, and likewise all your ewes, and where they had one lamb, we hope they will have two. Down here in the muddy lane there sits an old red fox, starving and a-shivering and licking his old chops. Bring us out your table and spread it if you please, and give us hungry wassailers a bit of bread and cheese. Bud and blossom, bud and blossom, bud and bloom and bear, so we may have plenty and cider all next year. Hatfuls and in capfuls and in bushel bags and all, and the cider running out of every gutter hole. I've got a little purse and it's made of leather skin, a little silver sixpence will line it well within. For now is winter time, strangers travel far and near, and we wish you, send you a happy new year.
Though Yuletide is, of course, a season for feasting and celebrating, it's also a time that can be very hard for many people. And so amongst all of our celebrating, it's important for us to both remember and also find ways to support those who don't have as much as we do. All you who dine with face aglow in reginentiatrio, pray pause a while at pleasure's door and sup some sorrow with the poor. Good people, mind as home you go with dreams of holly and mistletoe, that the holly bears a dreadful thorn for those who wake to a frozen dawn. Old winter is come with its cold, chilling breath, and the leaves are all gone from the trees. All nature seems touched by the finger of death, and the lakes are beginning to freeze. When your minds are annihilated by the white swelling flood, and your bridges are useful no more, when in plenty you enjoy everything that is good, that's the time to remember the poor. The cold air and snow will in plenty descend, and whiten the prospect around. The keen cutting wind from the north will attend, and cover it over the ground. When the hills and the dales are all candied with white, and the rivers are froze on the shore, when the bright twinkling stars they proclaim the cold night, that's the time to remember the poor. The poor timid hare through the woods may be traced by her footsteps indented in the snow. When our lips and our fingers are all dangling with cold, and the marksman a shooting doth go, when the young wanton lads on the river slide, and the icicles hang at your door, when in plenty you are sitting by a warm fireside, you will tremble to think of the poor. Old winter comes calling with its snow, wind, and sleet, and the question, whose lives have worth? Is it those by the fireside, or those in the street? Should it all be the luck of your birth? For their lot could be yours by a small change of fate. We're no different in worth at the core. If by fortune's fickle favor your estates were reversed, you would sing to remember the poor. Now's the time to remember the poor.
This imperative to remember the poor was an obligation for the people in the wealthier classes in medieval England. And by custom, they would open up their halls on that day, on Christmas, and put on a feast for the common folk. And the common folk had their own traditions, of course, and in many parts of the British Isles, there's the tradition of guising or mummering, going house to house with a play or a song or a dance, and putting on this in exchange for some food and maybe a little bit of alcohol and a little bit of money, and then giving a blessing on the house. And on Wren Day, on the December 26th, the day after Christmas, people would go into the woods and they would hunt for a wren, this tiny little bird. And I'm saying that because it's important that you know and remember it is a tiny, tiny little bird. Keep that. They would dress it up in ribbons, they would put it in a cage, perhaps a handmade hat made out of straw. They would call it the king of the birds, and they would take it around to houses in the village, showing off their king. And we are going to have you sing a part on this as well.
So I'm going to be asking a lot of questions. I might ask a question like, "Where are you going?" said Milder to Molder. Of course you don't know the answer yet, so you're going to say, "Oh, we may not tell you," said Fessal to Foss. Give that a try all together.
Oh, we may not tell you, said Fessal to Foss.
And then I might give the answer. "We're off to the woods," said John the Red-Nosed. And you would sing, "We're off to the woods," said John the Red-Nosed. All together.
We're off to the woods, said John the Red-Nosed.
Very nice. Now, over the course of the song, there are going to come times when I become dissatisfied with the answers. That's not really anyone's fault, especially since I'm the one giving the answers in the first place. But I might say, "But that will not do," said Milder to Molder. And really the only reasonable answer to that is, "Oh, what will do then?" said Fessal to Foss. All together.
Oh, what will do then, said Fessal to Foss.
"Well, here's a better answer," said John the Red-Nosed.
Well, here's a better answer, said John the Red-Nosed.
Excellent. And remember, if this gets too high for you or too low for you or whatever, just sing some different notes that are more comfortable for you, and that's how you write harmony parts. "Where are you going?" said Milder to Molder.
Oh, we may not tell you, said Fessal to Foss.
"We're off to the woods," said John the Red-Nosed.
We're off to the woods, said John the Red-Nosed.
"And what will you do there?" said Milder to Molder.
Oh, we may not tell you, said Fessal to Foss.
"We'll hunt the cutty wren," said John the Red-Nosed.
We'll hunt the cutty wren, said John the Red-Nosed.
"And how will you shoot her?" said Milder to Molder.
Oh, we may not tell you, said Fessal to Foss.
"With bows and with arrows," said John the Red-Nosed.
With bows and with arrows, said John the Red-Nosed.
"But that will not do," said Milder to Molder.
Oh, what will do then, said Fessal to Foss.
"Big guns and big cannons," said John the Red-Nosed.
Big guns and big cannons, said John the Red-Nosed.
"And how will you carry her?" said Milder to Molder.
Oh, we may not tell you, said Fessal to Foss.
"On four strong men's shoulders," said John the Red-Nosed.
On four strong men's shoulders, said John the Red-Nosed.
"But that will not do," said Milder to Molder.
Oh, what will do then, said Fessal to Foss.
"In a big horse and a wagon," said John the Red-Nosed.
In a big horse and wagon, said John the Red-Nosed.
"And how will you cut her up?" said Milder to Molder.
Oh, we may not tell you, said Fessal to Foss.
"With knives and with forks," said John the Red-Nosed.
With knives and with forks, said John the Red-Nosed.
"But that will not do," said Milder to Molder.
Oh, what will do then, said Fessal to Foss.
"Big hatchets and cleavers," said John the Red-Nosed.
Big hatchets and cleavers, said John the Red-Nosed.
"And how will you cook her?" said Milder to Molder.
Oh, we may not tell you, said Fessal to Foss.
pots and in pans, said John the Red-Nosed.
In pots and in pans, said John the Red-Nosed.
But that will not do, said Milder to Molder.
Oh, what will do then, said Vessel to Foes.
In a bloody great brass cauldron, said John the Red-Nosed.
In a bloody great brass cauldron, said John the Red-Nosed.
And who'll get the spare ribs, said Milder to Molder.
Oh, we may not tell you, said Vessel to Foes. We'll give 'em all to the poor, said John the Red-Nosed. We'll give 'em all to the poor, said John the Red-Nosed.
Meanwhile, across the Baltic Sea in Lithuania, the people would take to the streets carrying sacks, going from door to door, asking for bread and singing songs and passing around bottles in celebration of Kaleda, the winter solstice. Now, this song that comes from that tradition, it starts by saying, "Let's go, everyone, you who are quick, chase away the dogs, you who are strong, carry the sacks, you who are brave, ask for bread." And then the song lists what everyone's drinking. It says that the young maidens are drinking sweet mead, the women are drinking beer, the men are drinking spirits, and the lads are drinking tar.
Eisem berne Kaleda, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda.
Eisem Margos Kaleda,
Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda. Eisem Vese Kaleda, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda. Katria Graiti Shunu Vaikit Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda. Katria Steparos Tervona Shut Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda. Katria Drasus Dwonus Prashit Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda.
Garja Margos Saldomedu,
Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda.
Londerukis Alugarja
Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda.
Overjale Harjarkere
Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda.
Overjale Smalangerja
Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda.
Eisem Berne Kaleda,
Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda.
Eisem Margos Kaleda,
Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda. Eisem Vese Kaleda, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda, Jal Jalmo Pojere Galu, Kaleda. Kaleda.
So every winter when I was growing up, my father toured with a group called Noel Sing We Clear, which I think is familiar to many of you. And they would tour with this songs of the season that you wouldn't hear at the mall. And for all of us in Windborne, the music of Noel really defined what the holiday season sounded like for us. And they always included a piece in their program about the famed Darby Ram from Derby, England. And this is a larger-than-life creature that crops up in the folk tradition at this time of year. And the enormity of this ram was purported to bring prosperity and good fortune to all, as you'll hear in the song. This song also has a part for you to sing that Jeremy is going to teach you.
So your part goes like this. Laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay. The words are laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay. And when I asked Eliza Carthy of the Watersons, who we got this song from, what does this mean? She said, we've never had any idea. So let's try that. Laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay. And that's going to happen twice each time, and I think we're going to be fine. As I was going to Derby on market day, I spied the biggest ram, sir, that ever was fed on hay, and sing laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay, and sing laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay. This tub was fat behind, sir, this tub was fat before, this tub was 9 feet round, sir, not a little more, and sing laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay, and sing laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay. And the fleece upon this tub grew, where they reached up to the sky. The eagles made their nest within, you can hear the young ones cry, and sing laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay, and sing laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay. Yeah. And the horns upon the stump they grew, when they reached up to the moon. The boy went up in January,
And he never got back till June.
and sing
Laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay.
and sing
Laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay.
And all the Derby feasted on half of his left thigh. And if you go to Derby now, there's still leftover pie. And sing
Laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay.
and sing
Laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay.
and all the children of Derby were begging for his eyes to make themselves some footballs, 'cause they were football-sized. And sing
Laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay.
and sing
Laylam, laylam, pitiful laylam, lay.
and all of Derby's blacksmiths were begging for his ears to make them leather aprons for to last 'em
40 years. sings this song, now is a lying son of a.
And sing.
Waylum, waylum, pitiful waylum, way.
And sing.
Waylum, waylum, pitiful waylum, way.
And now my story is over. I have no more to say.
Please give us all a New Year's box and we will go away.
And sing.
Waylum, waylum, pitiful waylum, way.
And sing.
Waylum, waylum, pitiful waylum, way.
Sing.
Waylum, waylum, pitiful waylum, way.
And sing.
Waylum, waylum, pitiful waylum, way.
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but over this half we've kind of been building ourselves a little menagerie with the Darby Ram and the Wren, the king of the birds. We also had a very hungry old red fox earlier. But we figured that our midwinter menagerie would not be complete without this next creature.
You know Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very, very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games.
Then on one foggy Christmas Eve, old Santa came to say, "Oh, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, oh, won't you guide my sleigh?"
Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee, "Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. Oh, Rudolph, you'll go down in history." And lo, their words were prophecy, and soon before too long, Rudolph had signed a film deal and was valorized in song. But we forgot the melody and always sing it wrong. And we try to remember every year, did we come near, as we sing of Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Red-nosed reindeer.
Well, I bet you weren't expecting that one. We have one more song left for you before we take an intermission, at which point we invite you to visit us over here at the sales table. We have many exciting things for you on the sales table, including 5 different CDs. That includes our 2 most recent albums, which are CDs packaged inside of books. So don't be fooled. The things that look like books are books, but they have CDs with them as well. And those are both albums with themes of songs of social struggle from the past, sung for the present day. We also have an album called Lay Around That Shack, which is English and American folk music, and Midwinter Meeting, which is songs from a variety of countries and cultures with harmony singing traditions like Corsica and Quebec and Basque Country and a lot more. There's also Lynn and Will's duo album that's songs of solstice and Yuletide. And we have t-shirts and art prints and stickers. But the most important thing on that table is actually our mailing list. So if you'd like to stay in touch with Windborne and hear about the next time that we'll be in this area, or about any of our online offerings, particularly our live stream concert of this program that will happen on December 17th, please do sign up on our mailing list. You can do that at the sales table with pen and paper, or there's a QR code and a link in your program if you would like to skip the question of how legible is your handwriting. Also during the intermission, if you didn't pick up a little candle on your way in, make sure to grab one of those during the break because we'll be using them in the second half. And just because I'm thinking of it now, we do want to then collect those back at the end of the concert so that we can use them for future shows.
Lauren also mentioned that some of the books or some of the CDs look like books, so don't be confused. Also, everything on the table, don't be confused, they're also gifts. So you have no excuse after tonight.
So, our last song for the half is one that we found in a medieval manuscript from southern France. It was written by a group of monks in Avignon, and they were writing Christmas carols in the Occitan language, a language that is spoken by only a few people today, but it was sort of the predominant vernacular of the southern half of what we now call France in the Middle Ages. And we were looking through this collection of carols for inspiration for this show, and we found one that kind of stood out from really any other Christmas carol that we'd ever come across, because it was written from an interesting viewpoint, a viewpoint that's not very well represented in carols at large, and that's the viewpoint of Satan. It's called Satan Was Very Surprised. And it says that Satan was so surprised when he heard about the birth of this little king that he tripped and he fell flat on his nose and he started quaking all over in fear. And then he started shaking his fists at the heavens and he had himself a temper tantrum. And the song concludes by suggesting that we should all celebrate Satan's downfall by playing the cymbals and tootling on the clarinet. Now it turns out that there's actually not one but two carols on this theme in this manuscript. And we decided to include a little bit of the second one as well because it was also just great. I guess the monks really felt that the Christmas story needed a villain. So they wrote another one which is really, it picks up where the first one leaves off. It's about Satan's mental and emotional state. It says, "Poor Satan, he's drained. He's cooked like a chicken. He looks like the saddest fish in the fryer. You know, he's in such a terrible position now that you're not going to hear about him anymore. He's just going to appear in paintings." So, with that, this is our arrangement of Satanas ben estuna, Satan was very surprised, and Lupau re Satan, poor Satan.
Satanas ben estuna de bevis laribado.
Satanas ben estuna de bevis laribado.
Satanas ben estuna de bevis laribado. Satanas ben estuna de bevis laribado. Daqui um pitch requesnado e não veja cuchado. Adunada nasceu sol, pensa em mudar de pau. Aqui o farfã nesta night, o triste e miserável. Aqui o farfã nesta night, o triste e miserável. Que escassado e zumbalai, e malo inestable. Adunada nasceu sol, pensa em mudar de pau. Grido come enrajado contra aquele família. Grido come enrajado contra aquele família. Penso que se merenjasse no pezinho frio. Adunada nasceu sol, pensa em mudar de pau. Aquele negro chala tanto belo comie paire. Aquele negro chala tanto belo comie paire. Mai lupano berenfana caçando sabraire. Adunada nasceu sol, pensa em mudar de pau. Satanas ben estuna de bevis laribado. Satanas ben estuna de bevis laribado. Daqui o pitch requesnado e não veja cuchado. Adunada nasceu sol, pensa em mudar de pau. Jugas dungo chaplacho, faz a caramelo. Jugas dungo chaplacho, faz a caramelo. No diable se vem que for.
Chop la ciao, lupare satanes ple, semvacque cum impule, muradela macaduro, tigaligaliro, muradela macaduro, lantan tigaligaliro, la cunette leniuni, anduna de bastun, l'ancoiu di la frituro, tigaligaliro, semblo paure pescaduro, lantan tigaligaliro. Lupare satanes ple, semvacque cum impule, muradela macaduro, tigaligaliro, muradela macaduro, lantan tigaligaliro. Satanas penes tu nada venis laribado.
Great.
So please visit the Windborne Mall on your left and frequent Time so far? Good answer. So coming up, although there is a sheet at the back on the way out, it has our upcoming concerts. What's missing from that is the live stream from the UK, which is going to be September 27th at 3 in the afternoon with Steve Tilston, an amazing guitarist. So don't miss that. All of our concerts and all of our other events are listed on our website at oldsongs.org. On the back of that letter, you'll see the letter that's the appeal for old songs. We do have grant money, and that's great, but we really couldn't do this without the support of so many people. I mean, we have 450 volunteers for the festival, to give you an idea. And we have volunteers throughout the year, like the kitchen crew, who are doing a great job. And that guy out back there on sound, I think his name is Chris Caldaway. That's my husband, I should know him. So great kudos to everyone who volunteers, but we also couldn't do this without additional funds from all of the people who come to Old Songs and come to events. So consider making a donation. We're happy to take any amount. Every dollar counts, frankly, especially when you're a small organization. So take a sheet, and then also you can, as I said, you can go up on oldsongs.org, and you will be able to soon see the concert schedule, right, Dan? Yeah. Okay, for the spring, for the winter and the spring. I think that's about it. So without further ado, Windborne.
Welcome back. That was loud, sorry. We're gonna start off actually by teaching you a song that we're all going to sing together later on in this half. This is another song from Lithuania, and it comes from the rich living tradition in Lithuania that dates back to pre-Christian times. Because Lithuania was the last country in Europe to be converted to Christianity, there are a lot of these songs that have survived that give us a glimpse into how deeply connected people were to the natural world. And this song is a song that shepherds would sing at the end of a very long, cold night, just really needing it to be dawn. It's a song asking the sun to rise. The words are Saulala, which means mother. Nope, it means sun. Saulala, which means sun. Motula, which means mother. Ujtakek, which means rise. Ujtakek, rise. So let's try the words. Saulala.
Saulala.
Motula.
Motula.
Ujtakek.
Ujtakek.
And that happens again. Ujtakek.
Ujtakek.
Yeah. And your part has only 2 notes. And I've already heard you sing many more than that, so I know you can handle it. Sorry. Saulala motula. Saulala motula. Good, and the same 2 notes for the second part. Ujtakek, ujtakek. Ujtakek, ujtakek. Great. I'm going to sing the whole thing once more, just me, to make sure you can hear it on its own. And then we'll all sing it together a couple times to really get it, okay? Saulala motula ujtakek, ujtakek. Saulala motula ujtakek, ujtakek. Again. Saulala motula ujtakek, ujtakek. Fantastic. That sounds great. So this is going to happen later. It's going to happen during a period of darkness. Those on the live stream, don't be alarmed. There's nothing wrong with your screen. There will be a time when we go dark. Just warning you. And here also, no one panic. It's planned. So in the darkness,
There'll be a number of songs that happen, but at this point, I will start singing that song on its own. And when you hear that song, know that you can join in. And you keep singing that part. We'll add some other parts in, but you just keep singing that part. And as we sing together, that's the moment when at some point during the singing together, you can choose to turn on your candle and add it to the growing light along with our voices together. Yeah, and that's how that's going to happen later on.
But for now, we wanted to sing another Wassail with you. It's got a great chorus you can sing along on, and it sounds like this. Wassail, 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 and joy come to our jolly wassail, and joy come to our jolly wassail, 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 and joy come to our jolly wassail, 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 and joy come to our jolly wassail. That sounds great. And remember, as you're singing this, that this is folk music. There are no wrong notes, only variations.
Also, we've been singing this for half a dozen or so concerts, and this is the first concert that joy has come to our jolly wassail.
It's true.
That's good.
Well, on that note,
It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. The song's going to go perfectly well.
now the harvest being over and winter drawing in, please open your door and let us come in with our wassail. Wassail, wassail, and joy come to our jolly wassail. Here's the master and the mistress sitting down by the fire, while we poor wassailers do trudge through the mire with our wassail. Wassail, wassail, and joy come to our jolly wassail.
Here's the master and the mistress sitting down at their ease.
Put your hands in your pockets and give what you please to our wassail. Wassail, wassail, and joy come to our jolly wassail.
We hope that your barley may prosper and grow,
That you may have plenty enough to bestow on our wassail. Wassail, wassail, and joy come to our jolly wassail.
This ancient old house we kindly salute.
It is our custom, you need not dispute,
with our wassail. And joy come to our jolly wassail.
Here's the saddle and the bridle there hung upon the shelf. If you want any more, you can sing it yourself.
With our wassail. And joy come to our jolly wassail. Here's a health to all here and a long time to live, since you've been so kind and so willing to give to our wassail. And joy come to our jolly wassail. And joy come to our jolly wassail.
And now we like to invite you to go with us on a journey through this darkest time of year when the sun is at its weakest and the shadows at their strength. Let us travel together and sit a while in darkness, for there is magic there, if we welcome it in.
A cup of milk and a wheaten cake, and a spark of fire for the traveler's sake. A door on the latch, a light in the pane lest the travelers pass in the wind and rain. For food and fire and candlelight, the traveler's blessing on us this night.
When Joseph was an old man, and an old man was he married Mary, sweet Virgin Mary, the Queen of Galilee. Oh, Joseph and Mary went walking all through an orchard green, where there were berries and there were cherries, as thick as might be seen. Oh, Joseph and Mary went walking all through an orchard good, where there were berries and there were cherries, as red as any blood. Oh, then bespoke sweet Mary in a voice so fair and so mild, one berry, pick me one cherry, for I am with child. Oh, then bespoke old Joseph with an answer most unkind. Let him pick berries, let him pick cherries, that brought thee now with child.
Oh, then bespoke the sweet baby, all in his mother's womb. Bow down, thou tallest tree, that my mother might have
Bow down, thou tallest tree, bow down, thou tallest tree, bow down,
Then bow it down, the tallest tree, then bow it down, those hands, then bow it down, oh, see now, Joseph, five cherries down, bow down. Then Mary cried, oh, see now, Joseph, five cherries at command. Oh, then he spoke, old Joseph, I have done Mary wrong. Cheer up, my dearest dear, and do not be cast down. So Mary picked one cherry, as red as any blood, and Mary and Joseph, they walked on homeward, all with their heavy load. Praise to the moon, bright queen of the skies, jewel of the black night, the light of our eyes. Brighter than starlight, whiter than snow, look down on us in the darkness below. If well you should find us, then well let us stay. Be it 7 times better when you make your way. Be it 7 times better when we greet the dawn. So light up her way and keep us from all harm. Give strength to the weary, give alms to the poor, to the tainted and needy 5 senses restore. Give song to our voices, give sight to our eyes, to see the sun bow as the new moon shall rise. Cast your eyes downward to our dwelling place, 3 times for favor and 3 times for grace. Over the dark clouds your face for to see, to banish misfortune and keep Trinity. In the name of Our Lady, bright maiden of grace, in the name of the shadows that pass without trace, by the stars in the night sky, above earth and sea, all praise to the moon for eternity. And so we wait. In darkness. In cold. And so we gather close together to wait, to hope. And so we sing to bring back the light.
are in the wood, it is the holly. The holly bears a berry, red and full of cheer, and the sun rose on a solstice to bring the new year. And sing, oh, the holy holly, and oh, the holly, and of all the trees that are in the wood, it is the holly. The holly and the ivy now both are full grown. Of all the trees that are in the wood, the holly bears the crown. And sing, oh, the holy holly, and oh, the holly, and of all the trees that are in the wood, it is the holly. Sing, oh, the holy holly, and oh, the holly, and of all the trees that are in the wood, it is the holly.
I'll tell you how the sun rose, a ribbon at a time. The steeples swam in amethyst. The news, like squirrels, ran. The hills untied their bonnets. The bobolinks begun. Then I said softly to myself, that must have been the sun.
Hail, hail, smiling morn, that tips the hills with gold, that tips the hills with gold, whose rosy fingers ope the gates of day. Ope the gates of day. Hail, 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 smiling morn, that tips the hills with gold, that tips the hills with gold, whose rosy fingers ope the gates of day. Ope the gates of day. Hail, 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 who the gay face of nature doth unfold, who the gay face of nature doth unfold, at whose bright presence darkness flies away, flies away, flies away, flies away, flies away. Darkness flies away, darkness flies away, at whose bright presence darkness flies away, flies away, darkness flies away. Hail, 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 who the gay face of nature doth unfold, who the gay face of nature doth unfold, at whose bright presence darkness flies away, flies away, flies away, flies away, flies away. Darkness flies away, darkness flies away, at whose bright presence darkness flies away, flies away, flies away, darkness flies away. Hail, 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 hail.
We sung back the sun.
So though it is still cold, remember that the light is growing ever stronger as we look towards new life, new growth, and new beginnings. And with that in mind, we're going to sing a few more songs that to welcome in the year to come and look back on the year that is ending. This is a piece by our friend Jennifer Cutting called Turning Year.
O kind companions gathered here,
All at the turning of the year, the hour grows late, our hearts grow fond.
in melody shall be our bond. We live in hope, we pray for peace, we meet with joy the year's new lease. The falling snow, the icy moonlight shining clear. So let us sing to welcome in the turning year. Now Yule is past, the old year fades, time heals all wounds, or so they say. Though battle scarred, we will prevail, we hold the pen that writes the tale. Do not regret the flow of years, for there is naught that disappears, or every kindness written large among the stars. So let us sing to welcome in the turning year. The tallest trees, the barest boughs, the callow choir of earnest vows. Whatever boon we ask of life, we ask it here, we ask it now. So let us toast to absent friends, to those we've hurt, let's make amends. And those we love, let's set them free, yet hold them near. And let us sing to welcome in the turning year.
The minutes pass, the hour strikes, the mighty flares light up the night. Now let us raise a festive glass, that all we hope may come to pass. I wish you joy, I wish you peace, I wish you health, but more than these, the power to know just what to keep and what let go. So let us sing to welcome in the turning year. Turning year. Let us sing to welcome in the turning year.
And as we come to the end of a year and we look ahead to the year to come, we also take a moment to look at the year that we have all passed through together. And it has been a year where the world has seen more than its share of hardship and war and strife. And in thinking about it, we have found meaning in a poem by Pablo Neruda that we wanted to share with you now. Now we will count to 12, and we will all keep still. For once, on the face of this earth, let us not speak in any language. Let us stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen on the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victories with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade, doing nothing. What I want should not be confused for total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want nothing of death. If we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt the sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now, I will count to 12, and you keep quiet, and I will go.
Through eating too much supper, before I went to bed, strange thoughts came o'er my slumber, strange thoughts came in my head. This world was topsy-turvy, and people of renown were doing the most peculiar things as the world turned upside down. I dreamt all folk were equals, and there were no starving poor, and nations never did quarrel, nor never went to war. Oh, what a curious vision, and yet a question sounds. Is it in dreams or waking that the world's turned upside down?
Thank you. May we have peace in the world. May you have peace in your homes. And we wish you all health and happiness in the year to come.
Well, we are coming to the end of our set. We have one more song left for you tonight. But we do hope that you stay in touch, get on our mailing list, find us on social media. We're Windborne Singers on all of the platforms. And do join us again for our live stream concert on December 17th. If you've enjoyed what you've heard tonight, the best gift that you can give to us is to take a look at our tour schedule that's printed on your programs and send a friend to one of our shows, or come back and join us again. We want to say a really big thank you to everyone here at Old Songs, especially Joy and Chris for making us feel so welcome and making us sound so good. And a really big thank you to all of you for coming out and supporting live music. Thank you for coming to Windborne's Music of Midwinter. We wish you a happy and peaceful holiday season. We're going to go out with a song by our friend Zoe Mulford called Welcome in Another Year.
Build up the bonfire. bonfires. Now the season's turn. Welcome in another year and let the old one burn. Build up the bonfires, light the candles bright. All the hungry spirits will be coming by tonight. Build up the bonfires, now the season's turn. Welcome in another year and let the old one burn. Build up the bonfires, light the candles bright. All the hungry spirits will be coming by tonight. Light the bonfires, another year has flown. Gather friends around you, don't spend the night alone. Sweep out the courtyard to greet the coming year. Lay a handsome table, your visitors are here. Build up the bonfires, now the season's turn. Welcome in another year and let the old one burn. Build up the bonfires, light the candles bright. All the hungry spirits will be coming by tonight.
Here come your sorrows, all your old regrets, every broken promise and every unpaid debt. Perched on your shoulder, yearning toward the flame.
Pour them a glass of whiskey and greet them all by name. Build up the bonfires, now the season's turn. Welcome in another year and let the old one burn. Build up the bonfires, light the candles bright. All the hungry spirits will be coming by tonight.
Now make them welcome.
Offer them release.
Offer them atonement and pray they may find peace.
Do not let them stay.
Beat on the cans and the pots and pans and send them on their way. Build up the bonfires, now the season's turn. Welcome in another year and let the old one burn. Build up the bonfires, light the candles bright. All the hungry spirits will be coming by tonight. Build up the bonfires, now the season's turn. Welcome in another year and let the old one burn. Build up the bonfires, light the candles bright. All the hungry spirits will be coming by tonight. Build up the bonfires, now the season's turn. Welcome in another year and let the old one burn. Build up the bonfires, light the candles bright. All the hungry spirits will be coming by tonight. All the hungry spirits will be coming by tonight.
I suppose we could do another. This is another song about the Wren, the king of the birds. Joy, health, love, and peace be all here in this place. By your leave we will sing concerning our king. Our king is well dressed in silks of the best, in ribbons so rare, no king can compare. We have traveled many miles over hedges and stiles in search of our king. Unto you we bring bold Christmas Christmas is past.
12th night is the last, and we bid you adieu. Great joy to the new, and we bid you adieu. Great joy to the new.
Happy holidays! Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting live music. Get home safe. We'll see you next time.
Thank you all for coming. Thanks to the 50 some odd people streaming at home. Thanks to all the volunteers. Thank you all for being an audience. And many hands make light work if you would be kind enough. If you're on this side, if you could fold it here, put it over there, and likewise on the other side. Thank you so much for coming. Stay calm and come out and hear a concert, even if you don't